Welcome to my kitchen, friends. Last night I roasted some coffee, so it's very fresh. If you want, you can take a look up here in this corner. I'll post a video of me roasting the coffee. And this morning I'm going to brew this coffee, and I'm going to make the world's best cup of coffee, and it's gonna be good. When I say the world's best cup of coffee, I should probably call it the world's best cup of everyday coffee. Because there's all kinds of ways you can make coffee. And in the end, the world's best cup of coffee is the one that you think is the world's best cup of coffee. So this method works for me. It's easy. You can do things like an Aeropress or a Chemex or a pour over. This cup of coffee is a simulated pour over. So I have the barista brain here, which heats the water up to a good stable temperature, 195, which some people think is the best temperature. And then it will start to drip the coffee, and it will pause for about 45 seconds, let the coffee bloom like a pour over, and then it'll continue to do the dripping. I guess one of the keys is it spreads out the coffee, the water, so that it evenly brews the coffee. That and keeping the temperature stable are the two key things. So I start off with good water. I put it in a glass pitcher and I just let it sit. It's not, bottled water or anything, but I give it time for the chlorine and all to evaporate out. And then I will grind it in this burr grinder. It's an Encore. I'll grind it on medium. You'll see me do that. And I'm not too picky about filters. These are probably Costco filters. But this will make the world's best cup of coffee. And the key here is these beans are fresh, nice, chocolatey brown. They smell like a mixture of chocolate, nuts, brown sugar, earthy coffee. Just the best. It's almost like it's coffee goodness in a can. Anyway, let me take you through the process then. So the perfect mix, they call it the golden ratio, is 1 gram of coffee to 17 grams of water, or something like 1 tablespoon of coffee for every 6 ounces. I pretty much know how I do it in here. I'm just going to pour some in. Right about there. And grind it medium. Pour in the water. Nice medium grind. Press the button, and then I'll wait for it to brew. So you see, that's pretty easy. A lot easier than some of the other really good methods. Aeropress, like I said, Chemex, pour over. But maybe not as easy as Keurig. So you see, the world's best cup of coffee is different to different people. This is the lovely Mrs. Z's favorite coffee. All right, coffee's brewed, and it's time for the test. Will this be the world's best cup of coffee? It's gonna be good. So I do, as my son says, pollute my coffee with a little bit of cream and a little bit of sugar. Maybe some people would say a lot of cream and a lot of sugar, but hey, this is my everyday world's best cup of coffee. Here's the test. Oh, this is really good. Like I said, chocolatey, nutty, brown, sugary, earthy. You ought to give it a try. Well, hope you enjoyed this. Hope this gives you some tips for your favorite cup of coffee. See you, friends.